Hey guys, it's me, Pepe, and I want to tell you a little story about a time I lost over $20,000 and how it almost ruined my marriage. Going back, I always was looking for opportunities, opportunities to make money. We kind of grew up a little bit, always wanting, I'll just say that. We lived most of the time with our single mother who raised four rambunctious children, and we were always lacking, kind of unkept sometimes, and didn't have the not unkept. That's not true. But we didn't have the latest fashions. Is really what I'm trying to say, and. So kind of growing up, we were, always kind of dreaming and wondering the days when we could be able to afford our own. And so all that to say, we were ambitious. At least my brothers and my sister and I were ambitious. And so I always kind of carried that with me, even into my adulthood. Looking for career opportunities, looking for advancement, looking for business opportunities, looking for financial opportunities, ways to make money. And so I learned how to sell stuff. That's why probably I do a lot of salesman type videos here, because salesmanship is a lot of times a way of a person kind of getting out of, bad environments, because you're always selling. I mean, I don't care where you are, whether it's in an interview, you're selling yourself, whether it's a product, you're selling that product, and so you're always selling. And so anyway, I was always looking for an opportunity. Well, I started dibbling, dabbling, and in stocks. I found an opportunity, a MLM opportunity one time in a company called Prim America. Some of y'all may have heard of them before. I didn't stay long, but it kind of got my appetite wet on securities, on stocks and bonds and things of that nature. I remember reading the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and thinking of those two different mindsets. And Robert Kiyosaki, he really opened my eyes to a lot of different things also. And so I was, like I said, looking for opportunities always. And then one day I was reading on penny trading. I was also reading up on how to do stock trading, day trading, and that's where the problems happened. See, the problem, first of all, was that I made money. Oh, and you say, well, that can't be too much of a problem. Well, it is a problem when you don't know when to stop. And here's how it affected my marriage. So I was started day trading, and my wife and I sold a house, and we got a good little bit of equity back, and had that money in the bank. Now, I was already day trading, just a little bit here and there, buying and selling penny stocks. Sometimes I would just wait a couple of days. It wasn't really day trading, but you would buy and then wait a couple of days and then sell. I can't remember exactly what that term was, but there was a term. But nevertheless, I was doing day trading as well as trading in that way, and eventually I started making some money. At the time, there was I remember the exact stocks I was really crushing it on, and it was the what's it called? XM radio and Siri radio. Siri and XM. Matter of fact, I invested in both of them because they were competing at the time. They were doing there was a lot of speculation about them. Whenever the subscriber growth numbers came in, you'd see the stock jumping up. And but one of the things with penny stocks, they can make great, huge movements upward, and I was capitalizing on that. I'll tell you how much I was capitalizing on that. I was capitalizing on it so much so that I took some of that equity money that my wife and I got, and without her knowing, I went ahead and put that into a brokerage account, and then I also started to buy on margin. Now, if you understand what buying on margin means, is I'm actually utilizing the money. I'm going to just call it house money, all right? The whatever exchange we're with, or whoever your stockbroker, the broker, they're actually lending you money to be able to use for you to be able to trade. So you have more buying power. That sounds great when you're doing things right. Hold on one second. Listen, this is my pain. I live right near an airport. I live right near a train station. And then we also live near a highway. And then we have traffic inside the development. So, I mean, I just get slammed so many times. I am not editing this video, so you'll just have to hear that beautiful sound yourself. All right. So, where was I? All right. So I was day trading, and I was buying on something called margin. I was borrowing from my broker, using his money or their money. It's not him, them, the entity's money, in order to invest bigger trades, make bigger profits, and also take bigger losses. Here's the problem. So, when you're only using your money, you can decide, if I buy at one price, at a certain price, you can decide just to hold it, wait, until it gets to whatever price you want. That means even if it goes to zero, you have that choice, you have that option, you have the call of when to sell, all right? Because that's your stock. However, when you're buying on margin, remember, you're borrowing the money in order to purchase. And what happens is the person that you borrowed from, when your stock starts dropping, and it gets to a certain point that they say, we're gonna lose money if we stay along with you. So what they do is they do a call, and they will sell off all of the stocks, including the ones that are yours, in order to cover all of their money. They're not going to lose. But what happens is you lose, because you can't choose when to sell, right? Because this is stocks. Stocks go up, stocks go down, stocks go up, stocks go down. So sometimes they go down, and then the next day or next couple of days, they'll start another rally and go back up. Well, if it's your money in your stock, you can ride that wave. But when you're borrowing on margin, there's a limit. There's a stop loss that they put, that they go, look, once it gets beyond this, execute a sell. And that's the problem I had. I was up $15,000-$20,000. And here's how it affected my marriage, because I told my wife about it when we were up $20,000. I said, hon, I want to take you to dinner. All right. And I took her to dinner to a really fancy restaurant. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, hey, baby, I made some money. And I told her. And I told her about some plans. We were thinking about buying a certain property, fixing it up and all this kind of stuff. And so we were talking about that. We had a wonderful dinner. We had a wonderful time. But I forgot, I didn't tell you. She said, sell it. Sell it all. And I said, whoa, babe, whoa. Look what I made. I made us $15,000, $20,000. I know what I'm doing. She said, and I quote, sell it. Sell it. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it. I didn't sell it. I went back and said, well, don't you know what I did? what I created, no one's going to get into my way to my ultimate plan. And I don't even know what the plan was. The plan was try to make a lot more money with that money. And what ended up happening was I lost. How much? All of the gains. Plus about another 15,000. Now, I remember when finally I had to come to the realization I wasn't going to make the money back because I sure tried. Well, I knew I had to tell my wife, and I remember going to the pastor at the time. Pastor, what am I going to do? And he said, you're going to have to tell her. You're going to have to fess up. And I did. And we've still been happily married now for over 20 years. That's when I found out that the quality of woman, the wife, the wonderful wife that I have, because she put up with me and put up with my foolishness. And but luckily, God has paid us that back, plus some. So, just wanted to share this little story with you guys. Thank you for joining me on this adventure, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe right here to Peppered ASMR. I love you, and thank you guys for being here along with me on this journey. God bless, take care, and I will talk to you muy pronto. Bye-bye. Hey, be careful out there. Save your money. Don't go after bad ventures like I did, okay? Alright. Hey, check out some of these videos. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Alright, bye-bye.